Go, bro.
What's going on, guys? Bradley Martin here. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to get big shoulders. Big. See how big these shoulders are, bro? I mean, let me like show them real quick. I mean, don't step that far back because I'll look smaller. You see what I'm saying? Right here. See? Can you see that? I need a tan. Anyways, how to get big shoulders, okay? Stupid now. The first exercise in this routine, because I'm getting straight to it, man. Straight to it, no bullshit today. Except for the beginning stuff right there. Now, first exercise, you looking at it, you're like, bro, you're definitely doing a chest exercise right now. Ha, I got you, fooled you, tricked you. No, so, yes, I agree, it does hit your chest some. Just like most chest exercises on any kind of like hammer strength or anything like that, they're gonna involve your shoulders in most chest exercises. I wanna get that out of the way. Now, with that being said, what I'm having you guys do, drop the bench, drop the seat all the way down to the floor and slouch your body down slightly. So like don't sit like flush against the pad, kind of like slouch, like put the seat down and slouch your butt kind of forward. So you're almost kind of like rounded forward. And what that's gonna do, yeah, you wanna show them the side view, show them the side view. So like if you're sitting, like don't do one of this, don't sit up straight, because that's gonna put more emphasis on your chest if you're like arched. So kind of slouch your butt forward and your shoulders forward, okay? Now, with that being said, you guys gotta understand, when you do that, when you like kind of push your shoulders forward, it's gonna put a lot more pressure on your shoulder. And if you have any kind of shoulder injuries, it could bother you. So if you do have a shoulder injury, just use the traditional, like you would a chest press, but just make sure you're pressing really high. Okay, but anyone who doesn't have a shoulder injury who could do this comfortably, again, it's not about moving the weight super, super high, it's about the contraction in the front delt. Interior deltoid. For you motherfuckers, one time I said it wrong because I was doing it fast and they're like, it's the posterior, it's not the posterior, bro, it's anterior, you fucking dickhead, you're a piece of shit. And they were just like, they were bashing me, bro. And you didn't defend me.
I wasn't there.
You didn't defend me.
I wasn't there.
Bro, you're on my YouTube as well. You didn't go in like, hey, that's not fair. It was going fast, there was no cuts, there's no edits, shit's real life. You could have said that, you didn't say that.
Should we go?
That's one strike, bro, you got 3. You got this many strikes. Soon, if you get one more, you got this many strikes.
And then what?
And then you're fucking done.
What do you mean? What does that mean? I'm done. You don't even know.
I don't even know. I don't even know. Anyways, okay. So first exercise. Again, it's a technique on a hammer strength incline press, like where you're gonna do chest, but you're gonna slouch forward a little bit, kind of push your hips forward, get the seat all the way down, and focus on the contraction, kind of squeezing as much as you can with the front delt, with the anterior delt, not the posterior. And that's gonna be straight sets, 5 sets. Go for like 12 to 15 reps because you're not really so worried about how much weight you're doing. You just focus on the contraction, getting blood in the muscle, getting the shoulders ready. Then the next 2 exercises or groups of exercises are gonna be supersets. Just because I've learned over the years, specifically with like, honestly with back and shoulders, I've responded the most to higher repetitions. Actually, you know what, fuck dude, when it comes to bodybuilding, I'll be honest, like triceps, my biceps were always big and they always kind of got big fast, but triceps, my back, my shoulders, I don't even want to talk about my legs, but because I don't even want to go there with high reps. But what I'm saying is most of these body parts I've noticed over time, like, because I started out training, everything was just like fucking strength. It was like lift the most amount of weight every single fucking time. Don't worry about anything else but that, because those are the kind of people that I train with and I love them to death. And then as I got older, I kept doing that. But when I started to see my physique kind of evolve, and I learned like, okay, I have like this weak point, my tricep, or this weak point, my back. I started like, I kept doing the strength movements, but I started incorporating a lot more higher volume, supersets, drop sets, like bodybuilding style shit. And honestly, it worked. You know, it's like I didn't change much else but incorporating those types of techniques in like my routines, and did more bodybuilding style weights and stuff like that. So when I say weights, I mean like lighter weight, focus on the contraction, focusing on using the muscle. And yeah, so anyways, the next 2, God, I said I was gonna get straight to the point, but I didn't. At all.
I don't know. Why don't you just
I don't know why I don't just do it.
The video
I don't know why I just do it.
Get off track.
Oh, I gotta pull on my shirt once more. Okay, so now the next 2 exercises, the next 2 sets are gonna be supersets. The first one is just a standing lateral, not like a Y, not like a complete T. I see laterals, people do this. It's gonna be more like a Y. Okay, so like a Y lateral raise. Don't count how many repetitions you're doing, just go to like failure. You can use like your hips a little bit. Don't swing super hard, but you can use your hips a little bit just to get it going on like the last few reps of a set. So again, don't count the reps, just go until failure. because the next exercise, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be a much lighter weight and a really small range of motion, okay? So we're going from the standing laterals, boom, boom, a little bit of hips towards the end, don't count the reps, just keep going, and then you're gonna get on like some kind of incline bench. If you guys don't have the bench I use, because you probably won't, because most gyms don't have that bench, you can use like an incline bench. You're gonna put like to the lowest setting, chest supported, and you basically grab like a straight bar, already loaded plate. I mean, it could be plate loaded, or you could have it just like a, you know, use one of the curl bars that's straight, which I did, and put your hands all the way out to the side, and you're just doing like a chest supported front raise. But you're gonna be like, you're in this position here, doing that front raise, okay? And again, the first part of it, go all out, balls to the wall, okay? Use the hips, balls to the wall, balls to the wall. I don't even know, why is that even a phrase?
I don't know, there's a wall right there, why don't you
just do it like this? So do it like this, guys. Anyways, don't do it like that, because you won't be able to raise the dumbbells. Okay, so that exercise though, when you're laying your chest supported, focus on keeping, I like to do this, I'll keep my face, it sounds weird, make sure you have like a towel or your shirt or something, but I like to keep my face and my head stationary, because a lot, you'll notice when you're doing these like front raises, chest supported, you're gonna wanna go like this. Right, you're gonna wanna swing your neck, because it's gonna help you move the weight. Now, you should be picking a weight that you don't need to do that, and if you don't have a weight that you feel like you can control, get a weight that you can control, and make sure you're staying nice and stable, and all you're doing is you're doing that movement in your shoulder girdle. So your chest is supported, you should just be feeling like you're just doing this. And keep your elbows ahead. So you don't want to do this, okay? Make sure they see this shit. Edit it right, motherfucker, because motherfuckers are like, yo, it's not in there. So they gotta see this shit. So make sure you're doing this. And I call him a motherfucker, but like, I love Kevin. Kevin's good. Anyways, going like this. So don't go like this. So you don't want to be chest supported, you don't want to go like this. Right, your hands should not be leading the movement, okay? Your elbows should be leading the movement, so you get the most out of your shoulders. Following that, you guys could take like, 'cause that's gonna be 5 sets each, so boom, boom, 1, boom, boom, 2, boom, boom, 3, 5 times. Following that will be another superset, and it's gonna be a seated front raise, a little bit more than like, not so much a Y, a little bit more like a, what would this be considered? Like a soldier? Because it's like a Y?
front raise.
Front raise, but like not complete front raise, not like this, you know? It's like a front raise. It's more like this.
It's a different variation front raise.
Yeah, so it's like not straight out, but a little bit out. Anyways, you guys, it's like a V raise. I don't know, man. It's a Brad raise. Okay, so do the Brad raise, and then go immediately to the Arnold press, because like me and Arnold are like homies. So you're doing the Brad raise, boom.
Damn.
Yeah, you see how I did that?
Yeah.
The Brad raise, right? But you're seated, and again, this is another one of those movements that the weight's gonna be heavier in this position, right? So you're gonna go all out, boom, 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 boom. Don't count the reps, just go hard and stay even. That's my best advice for these things. When you're doing stuff for shoulders, and pretty much any body part, but specifically shoulders, I always really focus on my bet, because I know I have these imbalances. I always focus on staying even. I always focus on like feeling even both sides from right to left. So if you're going here, right, you shouldn't feel like one side is like doing this and the other side's like following. Everything should feel very even. You should be able to look into the mirror and be like, okay, I look even. Because Kevin can never, Kevin's always like this. I'm like, bro, are you driving a fucking, one of those like motorcycles with the things like this? He didn't even have one of those. He just like does it. He's like, I'm like, go like this. Anyways, feel even, stay even, check on yourself, maybe have a partner check on you. Are you even? Stay even, and then go to the Arnold press. It's just simple twisting, but make sure when you're here, squeeze your chest, because that's what Arnold did, like squeeze your chest, like boom, and then go straight over your head. So don't press here. A lot of people I see do the Arnold press, they go like this, and they stay out here, right? Go like this, push your elbows all the way out and up. So when you're doing it, it should be all the way over your head, right? Just not like this. So go all the way over your head. Anyways, the next, there's not another superset.
Drop set.
Oh, motherfucking drop set.
It was hard for you.
That shit was hard for me, because truthfully I haven't done the military press, strict military press, seated, in a long ass time.
You did a bunch of reps too.
Yeah, so I warmed up first with just like the barbell. We didn't video that because it's like boring. And they're gonna be like, you're weak. But you gotta warm up. So guys, remember, you don't have to do all the weight in the fucking world. It's not always about that. Specifically when it comes to your shoulders and movements like the military press, especially with a barbell, really take your time to like get the movement right. Get the movement right and warm up. Even though you've already warmed up all these other things, like this movement is like super delicate. Your shoulder's super delicate. The last thing you want to do is like fucking throw your shoulder off, and then it's gonna screw you up for like at least 2 months. That was a random, like really That was super random of how long it would screw them up, because it could screw them up for way worse.
Yeah, Dr. Brad. You know everything, huh?
Sorry, I'm a PhD.
A poser. Hating degree.
A poser what?
Poser hating degree.
Poser hating degree. Yeah, PhD. Yeah. No, but seriously, take your time, warm up to this. I didn't go to crazy amounts of weights, but I did do a drop set. So wherever you get comfortable with, if you want to use 10s, like rack out 10s, like 3 10s, 4 10s, whatever, just go set, and then try to go back up. And I always call that an upset, because at that point you're really tired and you're upset that you have to go back. But so do the drop set to the upset if you can. If not, just drop it all the way back down to like whatever your starting point was. If it was like I started with 25s, I used 25s. So if you're using 10s, go back down to 1 and just like, just rep it out. At this point, like you're just finishing the workout, kind of just going all the way out. But again, like I said earlier, make sure you're even. Okay, that's the most important thing, specifically with the shoulders. I'm out. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe. If not, click that fucking red button. It shouldn't be red anymore. It should be gray and have a little check. That means you subscribe. I'm out. Find the Snapchat, find the Instagram. You already know. Also, what time is it?
Game time.
No, this says it's time to fucking eat, bro.
Because
Let's go eat.